Your daily tarot stories. It's tarot, it's channeling, it's Lenormand, it's intuition, it's tribe time, it's fairies, it's fun. We are in my new office and I am trying to get everything arranged. Switching on my cameras. We did the same thing for the daily moons this morning. If you're not on the membership side of this channel, we do a whole thing with a bunch of different moon phases, okay? Maybe we'll just scooch. I don't know what we're doing. We also do the yoga. Oh, if you're looking for the yoga, I'm going to reschedule. I want to do it at the studio. So if you want to try nighttime yoga, we're going to do it at 7:30. That's on the membership side, or you can just get your tickets on Zoom. It's just donation based. No big deal. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's try this. Does that work? The fuck is all over my shirt? Okay, so daily tarot, 24 to 36 hours worth of energy. All right, we're working on ascension and feeling good and all of that. Okay, what's up, tribe? All right, let's light some, this is juniper and white sage sent by Ashley. Thank you so much. She said it smells ancient, and I agree. I like my new office so far. It's just everything is everywhere, like all over the place, and this isn't where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be recording that way. It's just I'm not ready. But it's been a couple of days. It was a way bigger endeavor than I thought it was going to be. This stuff smells so good, though. Yeah, you can just refresh it. I usually mess around for like 3 or 4 minutes anyways, because it takes a minute for people to start rolling in. And then you know, then we have to tell everybody what they missed. All right, guides and angels from our tribe. Highest good. Tell us something good. Tell me that he loves me. Yeah. Moon's in Aquarius. Well, all right. So there's two really different dynamics here of people. We have the green woman and we have the bright mother. And if you look at their faces, this one here is like a neener pumpkin eater, and she's like really busy. Like, why can't you just grow up? Or why can't you just, I don't know, handle this more carefully? Someone here could have an animal that's just as crazy as she is. But there's freedom here. Ecstasy and joy, ecstasis. There's something like, this could even be the change in one person. Like going from being really busy, doing all of the things. I mean, she's got stink face. What do they call that? Resting bitch face? Constantly, all the time, because she's busy. All right, she doesn't realize she has resting bitch face. She's thinking. And we talk about in the yoga and stuff, you're supposed to be thinking about things that help your manifestations come to fruition. And if you catch yourself thinking about salty shit, you wind up with resting bitch face. You gotta be aware of that, right? And then there's a shift, a big one. Maybe some kind of responsibility or some kind of burden or some kind of thing that was in the way gets lifted and yoink, taken right out of there. And then it's, I don't know who we're interacting with here, but suddenly everybody's really happy. It does feel like suddenly everybody's really happy. Like out of nowhere. We have quite a few characters I heard ecstasis is the breaching point. Ecstasis is creativity, joy, exploration. It's it feels like movement. It feels like being thrusted forward. Did we talk about that? I have to watch the Daily Moons back from this morning, but that's what it feels like. Being like, so let's say you're on this set of train tracks in your life. This train, you're on the train to, I don't know, do better at your career, or you're on the train, you're on the relationship train, or you're on the friendship train, or you're on whatever. Either way you chose to be on it is my point, except it feels like it was just sitting still. Like, imagine a really, really flat land, and this train, like it lost momentum. And then in the state of lost momentum, you get resting bitch face. It's in the cards. Okay. But so now we have a shove. Something that gets it to, I think I can. It's I guess it's support. Well, let's just ask, like, what's the thing? Because you can imagine what kind of force it would take to make a train that is stopped due to lack of momentum, what it would take to get it going. And I guess that's what the engine is for. But what if it's just one cart? The devil. I was going to say, stoke the fire. You need to get the engine revved. You got to get your... What does it mean to stoke the fire? Like, you have to... Something's going to... Can you see what I see? I'm looking into the proverbial cockpit. That's just the... of this engine, and you have to put in more coal, and you have to stoke the fire, and you have to, like, bring the fire back and get it hot. It's a steam engine. Is it ran off water? How does that even work? The engine ran out of steam and coasted to a halt. And here comes this, like, protagonist, like, dar-de-dar. They're bringing in the steam. A whole pack of dogs. Look, because it's pulling it. It feels like it might even be something that pulls something. Pulls the whole pack. It, like... it just feels like some kind of support. Like, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but something has come to a halt. And now you're getting this extra steam. I don't know what you guys are talking about, like masculines, and we're needing to put in the work. I need you to take daily tarot down to daily tarot. So on this day, you're in a situation where something has come to a halt. And we don't know what train you're on. You won't know what train you were talking about until after the day is over. Okay? Even if you really want to believe it's this or that, this is spirit telling you something instead of you guessing. They're just going to let you know, and then you have to wait. We don't even know what train we're talking about. So long story short, something comes in and brings in the heavyweight. I mean, we're talking about this thing that's come to a stop, and look at what I pulled. A whole pack of dogs, or like horsepower. You know what I'm saying? something comes in and it removes the stagnation, and then you wind up with like shiny, happy people, all ye. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's happy all of a sudden because it feels like movement. It feels like I think we were talking about that this morning too on the daily moons, is that there just needed to be change, and it's crazy how just moving stuff around in your house can bring about change. It doesn't have to be huge. It's just movement, but this feels bigger than that. This feels like something that you may have been waiting on and so long that it gave you resting bitch face. It did. The Lion. So there's this, it feels unexpected. I don't feel like anybody had intentions to like, people were camped out, okay? Nobody was planning on moving because it had come to a stop. And so we're glamping. Are we back there again? Glamping on the other side of the gate. We went through the gate. Here it is, a revolving door. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. So for those of you who are new and don't know about the gate, this is a 2-year-old tarot story where we found the one, and then we found the gate to the new life, and we like hopped over it. We were like, and then they didn't come through the gate. They just like have been pacing on the other side of it for a long time. And there's been a couple of times where they came through and then it was a revolving door. So what does that mean? That that you let them back out? But is it a pin? Are we putting these men in a pin? Are they cattle? Or is it, if you love a raven, let it fly? She said, that's the guy. I know. Same. Right? Anyhow, you have this majestic person. I think the thing about the resting bitch face, okay, I feel like it's relevant. Like something comes in and turns your frown upside down because she's like super stoked. Maybe something you asked for on the full moon. There's something here that balances all of this. Somebody feels bad about something that they've done. Like real bad. And she knows it. Look at their faces. They're like, and she's all, she's balanced though. She knows. And it kind of feels like they're going to do something that's a little bit baller to, well, I guess that would be the thing that's going to push it forward, right? The Empress and the clock. They will always come back to you. Always. So whoever this is, you can count on this one. They will always come back. We're talking about daily tarot. So this is someone that you know. This is someone who, in one way or another, you can count on them. I don't know. It feels like they just, it may have been that they are the ones who let it lose steam. Because this is the same scenario where we're talking about this train, whichever train this is, and you have an emperor and an empress here. But they want to fix something. Tell me about the, what this bringing in this wolf pack is. Like bringing in all of this support. What is this? A chariot. Look, there they are twice on a chariot. Coming in hot. Just sitting around in a train. Looking at the horizon. Nothing's going on. Not realizing that I have complete resting bitch face all the time. just sitting here because nothing's happening. Womp. And then there's that Ace of Swords again. We saw that this morning. But they're like, they were waiting. I heard they were waiting for you to show up. They've been watching you. But this could be a fixed sign that is Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. The Emperor and the Lovers. They will always come back. Even if it's just, it feels like it feels like you're always gonna, always. I don't understand why I feel like that's important, that word, because it's like, whatever the energy is with this person, you guys were on this train thing together. Maybe they got off. Maybe they were the driver and they just got off. And the people on the train were like, okay, I hope it works out. And then everything just runs out of steam until the thing finally slows down, and then it just kind of sits there, and we're like, well, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. So hope for the best. And then they do. But why did they just get off? Why would you volunteer to be an engineer and then just be like, you know what? I'm going to get off at the next stop and just not. The Devil. Because of the Devil. Ace of Rods. King of Swords. It's the Devil twice. I think they tried. I heard they tried to, I don't know, have it a different way, have it something else, and all it did was like ruin their own stability. What's the Devil? Why does that keep popping up? The Chariot. And Death. You might have an instance during this time frame where, because this could be just a whole other message. Because it feels like two different scenarios. Okay, so imagine this train that's in the middle of nowhere. One person got off the train and ran off to like have a whole other life. It feels like there's a Queen of Pentacles here and two kids, and like they were going to go and like do that and left the people on the train. And in the meantime, the people on the fucking train have trouble coming in hot. Some kind of emperor who wants to like, I don't know. It feels like it's like a climax moment. That might be what the momentum that needs to happen, because both people need to get the fuck out of this scene. They've been doing their own things simultaneously, separately coexisting or something like that. and it's time's up. Like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Let's go and let's do it together. But it's okay. So then we're going to go back to the part where it talks about you're getting what you want, and then there's all this ecstasy and joy and all of this. It's complicated. Straight up. It's complicated. But it's a way out for both of you. That's exactly what this is. It's a way out for both of you. And it shows up at the right time. Right there it is. Let's do this. It's a man with a new beginning. Could be Aquarius. Could be Aquarius, Leo. But this feels like full on fulfillment. Right? Oh, wow. On the cut, I've got the Wheel of Fortune and the love of your life. You asked for communication and you're going to get it. But is it good? Because I've done so many readings for Daily Tarot where I've said just that. You asked for communication, you're going to get it. And I got fucking schooled. Okay, I don't want to be schooled. She already has resting bitch face. Like the stars. Oh, and on the floor is the stalemate. This is someone who was refusing to compromise before. So I want to know just that. Like, is it you wanted them to talk to you, now they are. What are they saying? Wow. Wow. Spiritual connection, bravery. They're afraid, but they can feel it too. Here's the big old smile. It feels like that for both of you. It's like they feel like, and there's Romeo. They feel like they're with an angel. They're like, this is fucking magical. And it's a way out. Where are you going on this way out to a new beginning? Tell me what the new beginning looks like. I just heard you're going to get a call at 8:30 a.m. Wow. And the Ace of Pentacles just fell on the floor. Somebody's going to give you a whole bunch of options right away. And suddenly you're like, wow, more money, more problems. Indeed. But you can handle it because you're a bad bitch. Or a big bad boss daddy. I guess it could be different for everybody. Because I'm like, well, what's the new beginning look like? And it just looks like everybody's happy. It's like you get what you want for whatever it was that you wanted during this time frame. Can I get some sound bites? Let me put this energy away. Stop screaming tiny voices at me, little cards. I can hear them. All right. Shot through the heart. are. You're so vain. Someone here may have been like absolutely ready to do something with someone, and then they showed their ass. And you're like, yeah, no. And it feels like they're talking shit and you don't even know it because you blocked them, which is ideal. Sorry. But I feel like something is being done here blindly without thinking twice, and it almost feels like someone's suppressing how they feel about it because they know that going down that rabbit hole with this particular person is going to do nothing but lead to heartbreak, because they can't move past the Three of Swords place. They're a burden. It's so much extra work. Heavy Six of Cups. Heavy Six of Cups. And it feels like when releasing this thing amidst some kind of whatever into the ether, and this one about the trains, that fella, he's around now. The Sun, Queen of Swords. Somebody might be in a black truck. Might have like jeans on. They could wear a helmet. But she's all... She could have two kids in the car and they're acting stupid in the back seat, and she's all... She's got resting bitch face. That's what this is. And there's somebody else rolling up in some kind of... There could be a silver car too. But somebody just, it's almost like they park right next to you. And it's like the two of you keep looking at each other, but you won't look at each other when you look at each other. Does that make sense? It feels like the Bridgertons. Like you look up and then you look down, and while you're looking down, they look up, and then it's like, it's all chaste and hot and like total vibes. Are we getting spammed? Is that what's going on? Does anybody notice an influx of that right now? I don't feel like being spammed. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm tired and we have work to do. The Devil. Ah, the Page of Rods, Ace of Rods. You can expect to hear from this person after this interaction. They're going to see you and you're going to see them. Well, you might not see them, but they see you in a real way. Boing. And they are just, they're like, yeah. Yeah, girl. Whatever. But whoa. Don't get too excited, because that's what they're seeing. What we want for someone to see is, boy, and let me pop up 4 rods. Okay? Foundation first. All right, let's take the wing joke out of it and put it out there. Because we saw like 2 or 3 different non-committal cards. So, whoa. Wow, and the Emperor just fell out in my hand. The Hermit. I think that maybe you thought maybe you weren't going to see this person no more. Or they want to steal time to be with you. You're like, you were not expecting. It's like a tower. They might do dumb shit, like you're just in your car for whatever reason and they come up and like bang on your window and it scares you and you spill coffee everywhere and you're like, bruh, what's up with you? Also, how's it going? Is it flowing? Was that a groovy tune to fuck to? What was that? It's Jack Black. How's it going? Are you flowing? And it's like if you were fighting with this person, you're not gonna anymore. Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. There's something about this person's like vibe or whatever that it turns your frown right upside down. You might go to sleep with a smile on your face. And this Emperor goes to sleep feeling like shit about themselves because Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. Wow. Why? Wow. Seven of Swords again. Three of Swords. They might like they might start acting crazy because they feel really bad. Like really, 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 really bad. All of a sudden. I don't know what they feel so fucking terrible about, but they do. And then they're like, they rush in all Knight of Swords like, hey, here's my pentacle. Let's heal this. Let's heal this. Wait, why do they feel so bad? I mean, that was Seven of Swords twice, and then I saw it again twice while I was shuffling. What are they hiding? The Emperor and Temperance. I don't understand what they're hiding. Because it's all like all this like, yes, masculine, whatever. Something is like touching my fucking ear. They're hiding something. They feel terrible about something. Because it felt great for a minute. What must they do? I don't know, end something? Spend time alone? But they'll come back. I mean, it kind of feels like you see someone from your past. Someone really, 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 really significant. You know, and the past could be yesterday, but this person is significant. And you get to have a moment together. And there's laughter, and it's fun, and everything is wonderful for a moment in time. And then they go to bed, and they allow their own guilt and shit to eat them alive. They feel terrible. and they're like, I should have, what am I doing? That's, what am I doing? And that, they feels like, I saw the Emperor again, and the Nine of Cups, and it feels like they show up and do the right thing, is what it feels like. But you might have to wait. It doesn't feel like that happens today. They want to fight for the Empress. How do I want to explain that? It just feels like someone significant shows up and says, right this way, come this way. And it makes sure trains start moving again. Is here, does I have to let him think that was so low? As long as you know you got me. I just feel, it feels like you've got your rider, long-term rider, like this person, no matter what, no matter what, this person's going to keep coming back. There just might be like breaks in between when you guys see each other. It feels like it's been, how long has it been since you've been around this person physically? Like 3 weeks, 3 months? Maybe even 2 years for... I don't mean 2 years since you've seen them. I mean 2 years since you've been with them. All right, is there anything else significant we need to know about this person in particular? The Hermit. They're the ghost. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Rods. Wow. And the Devil and the Hierophant. Wow. And the Five of Pentacles. Wow. This person is a fucking douchebag. All day long. Look, they brought my horns out. I'm mad now. King of Swords. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess. Okay, so, all right. So, what are you saying? That this is like a swing-a-ling, right? And then they take off, and then do they come back? Like, ever? They will always come back. Always. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, within like a month. Tower. Then it's like, it feels like the energy with this person is so intense, but you just don't get to see them all the time. And it's almost like it drains you, like you miss them so bad. This doesn't have to be bad. Well, I did totally just call your dude a douchebag. But, sorry. Sort of. But it's like they drain you of, Yeah, that's the revolving door. Like, they drain you of missing them until you're like, I can't breathe anymore. And then whoosh, they come in and refill you. But they do come in and refill you. So, okay, I just saw somebody wrote toxic. It depends. First of all, this is not an advice channel. I'm just reading energy. But second of all, you don't know who you're talking about here. This could be a cousin. Okay? If this is a person in your life and you know that they're a non-committal person, that means that you need to, in your own mind, friend zone them. And then treat them as such. And then be loving and greet them with open arms. People can come around. Let people come around. Don't be an asshole. Be welcoming. But you can still set boundaries with people that you're being welcoming to. Right? Or if you know that this is going to be a sexy friend, then you need to mentally prepare yourself for that. This is someone that I like to jump around with. And that's what we do. But they're the revolving door. And if it doesn't work for you, then you need to stand those boundaries. Right? But if it does work for you, then awesome. No judgment. I don't care what you do. You know, and I read a lot of stuff. I read everything that everybody writes. I listen to a lot of things. I read a lot of books. And you have one whole crowd of people who are like, self-love, blah, blah, blah. It's all about, basically all about you. You know, anybody that doesn't treat you exactly the way that you want to be treated, they need to be cut out of your life and just push them away forever. And then there's a whole other group of people who are just like love and light all day long. People can be however they're going to be. Just let it go. Whatever. I prefer to dance down the middle. You know what I mean? Kind of just how I said, like, okay, well, you're a tool, but you're probably a tool for a plethora of different reasons, and this is how much of me that I'll give you, but I sure am happy to see you. Right? Well, if you're in charge of the revolving door, put a pin in it. What do they call that thing? So it's about balance and what works for you. And like if you're in love with somebody that's only going to come around once every 6 weeks and you're not going out and seeing anybody else and you're not living your best life because you're waiting for that person, then that's silliness. But it just depends on what works for you. It just depends on what you want. All right. Any last messages? The Empress. So choose wisely because it's coming in hot. But I saw Ace of Cups. There's something that you're really going to love. Oh, what was that thing that everybody was suddenly really happy about all of a sudden? I don't even remember what I said. Justice. The Magician. I don't know. Maybe you hear word about something you're waiting on. I don't know. It feels like a wave of happiness. Okay, can we get one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving the next 24 to 36, please? because it's something that they've done. So don't do anything stupid. I guess that's a warning. So if you're being on your best behavior, okay, someone that you love or whatever feels awful because they did something stupid. All right, that's all I have. And we're out for now. I'm going to I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I'm going to put together my office. And, I rescheduled the yoga for tonight at 7:30. Thank you. Yeah, I switched it to tonight at 7:30. That way, more people can do it, and I'll help someone to watch my kids. All right. I love you so much. I'll see you later. Bye.